Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. A great shot here at the 8th and a chance for birdie.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
That's just about 3 feet away. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Pretty good shot there.
A 3-time victor already this season. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. That's nicely done. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
This one's looking good.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
As we head to the back 9 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Oh, well done.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 13th.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. Let's return to live play now. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
This one looks like it's going right. That's not the outcome they were after.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey here. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It was on a good line. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Job done. Let's head to the next. He's currently tied for second. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right, the rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 12th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Should find the green.
Luke, that did not end up where you said it was going to. It's in the rough.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, I thought that one was going in. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one needs to kick left. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
That's frustrating. No, that's too bad. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Time to face a par 4 now. That was wonderfully done. Even for the day. Currently in 4th position. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's out to the right for sure. Not the result they were after there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par 4s. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
From about 200 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Going with the hybrid. This one needs to kick left. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, great shot. Holes out for a birdie. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Sixteenth, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Lovely effort, that. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Super shot, that.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
All the great players make a bunch of these. This is from 15 feet.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 1 under. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty. but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
I really hope this one drops for him.
Okay, steady now. This is a big moment in their round, isn't it? Yeah, he'll take that. Just one off the lead after that hole. The finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well struck. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Oh, I love that. Had the confidence to stand up there and try and drive the green, and delivered.
I love the aggressive play, especially with being one shot back. This sets up an...
Oh, how about that, Rich? Do you want me to go fill up your cup? Looks like we're going to extra holes. Well, Rich, it's time to find out who will win this in a sudden death playoff.
Oh, this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
Well, let's begin this sudden death playoff for the championship.
Oh, such an exciting day, Luke. Let's get into it.
And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next.
Luke, the player has owned their opponent score-wise on this hole. Let's see if anything changes in the playoff.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. This putt to win the Farmers Insurance Open.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And there's your Farmers Insurance Open winner. A victory at Torrey Pines, extra special in anyone's career, Rich.
Hats off to this player for winning this week, grinding out a victory on the very difficult South Golf Course over the weekend.
Well, there's a moment you love to see every week on tour.
And it only took one hole for this player to get the win. Luke, great job.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get, because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The approach shot to this first hole, Luke, green sits above you ever so slightly, but this green does pitch significantly from back to front.
And choosing the 8-iron here. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Straight out of the top draw.
Judging it beautifully.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. He finds himself currently tied for 9th. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par 5s, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
Yeah, this is not what they wanted.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. And back to the play, shall we? An eagle putt awaits.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
That's a great putt, and an eagle as well. He's currently in the second position.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. That's a little untidy. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Is that what they had in mind?
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. That gets the job done.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This 4th is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Getting ready to play their third. Only one shot off the pace. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
At -2, going along nicely today. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par 3 here is an excellent score.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
And this player seems to not be too intimidated having Justin Thomas in their group today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
This is on a stupendous line.
Shame it didn't drop. Let's get back to it, shall we? A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Ouch, that hurts. A par putt on the table. And with that hole behind them, they're sitting in second place, behind the leader, Brooke Henderson. Rich, one of the great par 5s in all of golf is the sixth hole here at Pebble.
It is. It's one of these par 5s that you think I can take advantage of it because it's not that long. However, though, you can mess it up as easy as any other hole on this prestigious layout. The sixth is a beautiful but difficult par 5.
You like that, didn't you? This shot from around 210 yards. Currently a shot off the lead. Going with the 5-wood. Yeah, nicely played. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
Well, that's a nice line. The old hammer hands putt. 7 feet to the cup. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. And after that effort, they've now moved into second place behind our leader, Brooke Henderson. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par threes in all of golf. Who says great par threes need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Okay, that'll work.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Setting up here with a very long putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Never mind. Go and tap it in. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And it's more great play from Brooke Henderson. She's on top of this leaderboard. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher two-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
From around 170 yards here, just a couple back from our leader. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, almost went in. Well, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in.
And being a couple off the lead, they can't afford to miss those birdie opportunities.
And it's Brooke Henderson on top of things. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards. Nice out the rough here.
Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
This one's tracking.
Ooh, right by the hole. 8 feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Here we go, Rich. The back nine on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. A few shots under par at the moment, just behind the leader. Yeah, got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. This would be a great up and down. Beauty of a chip shot there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
He has this putt to save his par. They're nicely holed. Canada's Brooke Henderson currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Great shot. Second shot here on the 11th. Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? That's not the shot they're after. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. And here we are with the third shot. Just one stroke back and right in it. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for par here.
Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? And that's a bogey, unfortunately. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Opting for the 5-iron. This one might need to set. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This next one from the beach. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
And it goes in. Great shot. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. And with that hole behind them, they're sitting in second place, behind the leader, Brooke Henderson.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Well, this should find the short grass. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And back to the course with the live action. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
High pressure moment here. This for a share of the lead. Well played.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Heading to the next hole now, and this player's currently in a share of the lead with Brooke Henderson. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky. Nicely done.
Already has 4 wins under the belt this year. Sitting at 4 under for the day. They currently share the lead in this one. This putt is from 14 feet.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Wow, that's misjudged. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now 4 under for the tournament. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Oh, that was pure. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Well played, mate. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
This is their look at birdie.
The putt drops, now at 5 under with just a few holes to play.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
3 over for the day. Time for the second shot at the 16th. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Hey, nice looking line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf, Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one's looking good. Wow, what a shot. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Just didn't drop. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that's incredible. He sold it.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
That's tidy. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Currently in the lead by a shot. Opting for the 5-wood. That should find the surface. Yeah, that's a great play, Rich. Not quite on the dance floor, but a mighty drive.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? Wow, that almost went in the hole. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. That's a good-looking shot there. TPC Scottsdale, known for a bunch of birdies, Rich, and you can get right after them here at the first.
A gentle opening hole, second shot, a good opportunity to get your iron play dialed in. Green is very small. Anything missing to the right and to the left will run off into a collection area. However, if your irons are dialed in early, it's a great opportunity to make an opening three.
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? This putt is about 8 feet.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That's pretty tidy. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This next putt is for bogey. Yep, that's disappointing. Getting underway over par. That never helps.
Yeah, a bit of a rocky start, but let's face it, 17 holes left to play, Luke. There's lots of times to make up for that mistake.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right. So a good accurate approach required. Quality shot, that one. From about 130 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That one should find the surface. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Lovely touch. Well played.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it. Right over the spot they were looking at.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
From about 100 yards. Great looking shot this. Oh my, right by the hole. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those two bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. An outstanding performer with already 5 wins under their belt. Getting ready to play their third.
That dog will hunt.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's up ahead. She's actually 1 in front of her rival.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 12 feet to the cup coming up. It's got a chance. And that's for birdie. Well holed. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The par 3 fourth at TPC Scottsdale. Not much to this hole, although with the bunker short left and short right, requires a pretty accurate and solid strike. Good shot there.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. That is hunting for the hole. And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Currently 1 under for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. Wow, that was just striped. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
That might be one club too many. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Like the look of this one. Oh, what a super shot. And that will take him to 2 under. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade.
I didn't see that outcome from that lie. That was great work.
Okay, time to return to the action. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Going with the 5-iron here.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
A couple under at this stage. Outright first here. Chance to save the par if he can make this one. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3, a straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Needs this to kick a bit left. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Going with the 5-wood. Looks like she overcompensated there.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Great touch.
He's currently in a share of top spot. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Sitting at 2 under par in a share of the lead. Oh, absolutely flushed. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here. Little birdie looking here.
Oh, that's frustrating. This is a par putt. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Currently a couple under for the round. Finishing hole of the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale is a solid par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. The big hitters will get after this hole, as there's plenty of room down the left-hand side. Although if you challenge that bunker on the right off the tee, it gives you just a short wedge into a green that's only guarded by a pot bunker at the front and then a back right bunker. A chance here to make a birdie. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Sitting up here from about 155. Wow, that drive. That had so much airtime, I didn't even know if it was coming down.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Putting for birdie here. Looking really good. Let's return to live play now. This putt is of 9 feet. It was on a good line. Just a 4-footer remaining.
So far, so good.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. This is an exciting position, isn't it, Rich? Tied for the lead as we enter the back 9.
Yeah, good spot, isn't it? I got to say, I'd rather be in the lead or tied for the lead than in the chasing pack. Gives you just a little margin of error should you have one, but I got to say, this player is awfully solid. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
You know, that's why they're on the tour. That's what they do.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for first place. Going with the 8-iron here. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh! What a shot that was. Right at it. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Now leading by 1 shot. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Handy effort, that one. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Love watching this player around the greens.
An opportunity to make their par. And it's Brooke Henderson coming off an eagle on her last hole. And that will take her to just one stroke back. The 12 for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. That could play.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down, laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Nice line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 4 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. Nicely done. Second shot here on the 13th hole. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one, guys, for eagle.
Oh, just missed. Wow, almost an eagle. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently sitting in first place. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Is that right? I think so. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
You come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
surely it's going to.
For the par. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That'll hurt the momentum. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Getting ready to play their third. Attaboy, good shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
This one's for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today, and that will take him to 6 under. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Wonderful play, leading with intent. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
That will drive you bats.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Leading by a shot after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale is an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 17th hole. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. Putting for a par here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, well played.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water has it down the left-hand side, and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That was a beauty.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And this is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Oh, so close. And now with this to win the WM Open. Okay, steady now. Well, it all comes down to this. Make the putt. Well, how about that, Rich? We're going to extra holes now. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got extra holes coming your way.
Cannot wait. Was not ready to go away yet. Loving the action.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Oh, let's get into this. I can't wait.
Good shot there, Beamer. Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely. Take dead aim.
That should set up another chance. Now left with this putt to win the WM Open.
Starting to look
and they've done it. They went the distance and then some. What a way to win.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Well, that's it, Rich. This tournament has been run and won.
Making quick work in this playoff, getting the win on the first extra hole.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Yeah, big rivalry this one. Xander Schauffele, one of the most formidable opponents in the game. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. From around 220 yards. Opting for the 5-wood. This should play. Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, how about that one?
That was sensational, Luke.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
He's currently just in second place. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
And what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich? Because really that's all the challenge here on this par 4 second.
It's an uphill shot, Luke, with a large mound to the right that you can land it on and have it kick back on the green. There's no guarantees that it will. And if it stays over there, especially up on top of the mound, well, now you've got all kinds of issues with your third shot. It's a really difficult second shot to find this green in two that is long and narrow. 4 right.
That's just inside the range. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Appears to have overcooked this one. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Better than most.
And there it is. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Yeah, fair effort. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4, elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 6-iron here. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
This really looks good.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Yes, they've made it.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
A 7-footer right here. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. "13 feet to the cup."
This is what they have left for par.
Ouch, that hurts. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's a handy shot. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. This putt will move them to 3 under par. Oh, this looks pure. Oh, he's up, Tiger. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup. Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the Barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And he's hit that inside the range. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
That's disappointing. And back to the play, shall we? An opportunity for a birdie here. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Currently 2 under for the event. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. 9 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, well played. And that will take him to 3 under. And he finds himself in a tie for 3rd. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Yeah, that one will play. And this putt to move into a share of first place. That'll sting a bit. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, almost went in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. One of the most often discussed holes in all of golf is the par 4 10th here at Riviera Ridge. There's so much strategy.
It's either driver or 3-wood for every player in this field, but you better be good with distance because this green is very narrow.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Sitting at -3 in a share of second spot. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. How close was that to going down? And this putt coming up for his par. Lydia Ko is currently on top of things as it stands. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. Henny, how's that ball lying?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
Pretty good shot there.
Getting ready to play their third. Only 2 shots off the pace. Opting for the 3-wood. Setting up miles from the hole. A bit long on that one. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Just didn't drop. And down it goes. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That is absolutely remarkable. What a shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Going with the 7.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looking really good.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard. Rich, the 13th hole, slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
From around 180 yards out, 2 strokes off the lead. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. No, that's too bad. Putting for a par now. And now this player sits in second behind the leader, Lydia Ko. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, come on, sit. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. This 15th hole, a very strong par 4, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Ooh, right by the hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh, just missed. This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one. And that putt drops. Now 1 under, heading to the stretch. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The 16th hole, short par 3, Rich, but really good if he can get it close.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind, get some momentum here.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Okay, as we move along, it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard. As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 17, the long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Wonderfully played. A couple under at this stage, currently tied for 4th place. And that was a bit of a misfire.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
And he needs this to save par.